In this video, we're going to talk about how we can use price action rules to help us understand what the market is doing and where are the right opportunities to enter. I'm going to zoom out. I can see that the main bias today, the main structure, is for the most part bearish. I can see that we have a series of lower highs and low lows based on pure candlesticks on a chart. We have a closeout side and we expect prices to test right now the new low of this downtrend. So based on the structure, I'm only thinking about short opportunities. I'm not even thinking about buying because we need new low to be tested. Prices are breaking back below EMA, so some lower high confirmation setup would be a great opportunity. But market spiked down and already created break and pushed to an extreme. So the downtrend fully played out because we can see that the low after break is lower than the latest lowest low inside the channel prior to break. So this means right now that I have to pause looking to go short. We can have correction phase or reversal. So this is what I call area of development, where everything on a chart played out, but it's too early to tell what it's going to be the next pattern. So this is a really crucial area where you need to be patient because there can be so many conflicting variables and I just have to remain patient. I want to have a lot of candles printed so I understand exactly what is the pattern. So let's just be patient. Market keeps going lower, but I'm not really interested in selling because, like I said, the downtrend played out. It's already telling me that structure is not as bullish as I would like. They're breaking higher, no real setup, no nothing. I can draw a slightly wider uptrend like this, and I can see that we have instant break below EMA and another significant push down. Hold on. This right here was the bullish reversal attempt and it failed hard. Okay, so if after breaking new extreme, the buyers are in the market, we are supposed to rally higher. That didn't happen. You have a small uptrend, breaking new high, indicating, okay, uptrend played out, and another continuation of this push phase, of the downtrend. And if I'm going to analyze this push to new extreme, because a lot of times when you have push to new extreme, you're going to have just one spike to new extreme and it's over. But this push to new extreme doesn't look like one spike. It looks like consistent series of lower highs and low lows. This push down is very, very structured, which is advanced way how to read the structure, but it's helpful to us because it's so structured and I can see there is no reversal. We have another push down, a new low here. It tells me that the structure is still bearish. There can be likely some bearish continuation. So I can draw some secondary channels, something like this, because we have a lot of confirmations. And also what I'm going to do, although I drew this channel a bit later, initially I drew this one, but also I can see that we're going to continue working lower. This downtrend doesn't really fit that well. And if I'm going to take a look at a higher time frame, for example, I take a look at 10,000 tick chart periodically, it helps me to see that there is additional pattern, some better channel in play. So I really like drawing spike in a channel, something like this, because I have one swing, second swing, third swing confirmation, and I also have two swings at the bottom, and the structure looks good, no empty room, consistent series of low highs and low lows. So this is how I'm working with the price action. I like looking at 10,000 tick chart, the high time frame, because it's a bit easier to see what exactly is the pattern. But let's see what's going to happen. Okay, this was the pivotal area where I decided to draw these two bigger channels. Why? Because we have another bullish reversal attempt and another break, new high, and instant push below EMA. So another sign that the bulls are very, very weak and the trend is mainly bearish. Now we have push below EMA and a lower high confirmation setup that a brand new push phase is about to start. Decent setup context-wise, but the signal bar has a tail at the bottom. This is not ideal. We don't want to have tail at the bottom. If you have stronger bar, you can consider, but the tail is not the best here. Can I get a failed second entry long? I have a failed second entry long here. Of course, I cannot go short so far from the EMA. We have a new high first entry long. I can treat it as a visual failed second entry long right here, but what I don't like is that we already pushed quite far down significantly. You already have double bottom, so for this reason I have to mark it more aggressive. I can mark this lower high as well, but those are not textbook setups. Here the signal bar is quite neutral, and here you are already pushed too far down, micro double bottom, so not the best trade just yet. Structure continues to go lower. I'm going to redraw, uptrend working higher, and we have another push down. So at this point it really looks too structured. Once again, I'm going to zoom out and you can see so many lower highs and low lows. This is where I really trust this spike and a big channel working lower, even despite the fact the secondary channel played out, because it looks so structured, so many lower highs and low lows. This still looks like a downtrend is in play. Okay, because when you're breaking your extreme, the structure doesn't look like this. You have some strong bullish reversal or trend range, but you keep working lower. So you don't have to be perfect, but you just have to be close. And you just need to have some form of downtrend in play. Now we have another low high. Similar situation what happened here, but here you have a break in new high, and here the uptrend didn't fully play out with the break in new high. You can see you have a spike up break. So there's a chance that there can be new high test attempt. For this reason, I don't like this as a super high probability setup. Once again, the bias is bearish. Yes, you're selling with the main bias. So the chances are high we're going to go lower rather than testing the new high. This is just minor correction. But because there is not fully breaking new high, if you have something like this, break new high, then lower high would be great textbook. But because it's just a little bit more aggressive with the break new high, I have to mark it like this. And market continues to go lower, which is solidifying, okay, we are trading a bearish trend down. You have second entry short, but here I can't take it because the signal bar is inside bar, new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. If you don't have inside bar, this is a good short opportunity, but we have to skip inside bars and market keeps going lower. You can see the downtrend is still in play. Our big channel is confirmed. So we're just only thinking about selling and respecting the corrections. Right now we have significant correction working higher, so I'm just going to respect it. I cannot sell above EMA. I need to see push below EMA. The correction is quite strong, so at this point I'm just waiting for market to break below EMA and give me a failed second entry long or second entry short. Okay, nothing really is happening. I cannot sell, I cannot go long because that's against the main trend. And market is breaking higher again, so I'm still waiting at this area because as you can see, I can now draw secondary spike and a channel pattern. We're back above EMA. I was ready to take some second entry short if the EMA is holding here to continue working lower, but because we're back above EMA, I simply have to wait my turn and I have to wait for this correction to finish. Now we have a break and push to a new extreme and market is trading low. Okay, so this is following exactly the price action as we expect. There was a bit stronger correction, but it is okay because the downtrend was quite strong and long. Uptrend played out, and now we have massive spike below EMA. This significant push below EMA now is confirming, okay, the downtrend needs to get new low tested following the trendline rule. So I would like to see second entry short at the exponential moving average. Okay, good downtrend. I love these scenarios where you have two trends that need to get new extreme. The secondary one, this one, and the big one to the left. This always increase probability of the high probability setups working. Okay, we broke above EMA, so I cannot sell above EMA, but we instantly broke back below. Remember, we still expect new low for two channels, for two downtrends. So I'm not giving up on my bearish thesis just yet. I have a new high, first entry long, so I'm thinking about failed second entry long. We still need to get new low. You have a second entry long failure, but there is no break below this signal bar. And now we have sort of like a failed second entry long continuation. Technically a trigger here, but of course we cannot sell below bull bar. You need to wait for this bar to trigger. There was no trigger. So now we have new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. You can also treat it somewhat as a lower high. Whatever you expect prices to go lower, it is a visual failed second entry long. It's a great setup. This is the real failed second entry long because you didn't get a trigger here. And this is a great high probability setup because two trends now need to get new extreme tested. Failed second entry long, spike down, need to get new low, great high probability setup. Push down. Okay, the trend down still needs to get new extreme. As you can see, I have this low mark. This is what I always do, so I can remind myself how much room we have. As long as this line has not been touched, which is, you can see the low inside the channel, I'm looking for short opportunities. I want to see second entry short at the EMA because the trend is down, and using the price action rules, we can predict what's going to happen. So I'm still thinking about selling. By the way, you can see how predictable it is. This is not rocket science. Sometimes you just need to be more patient because the pullbacks are strong. Sometimes the signal bars are sketchy. But you can see you have a trend down, consistent one, and you're just waiting these corrections, and you're looking for reasons to sell. You have one good setup here, a couple of bit more aggressive ones. It depends how your signal bar forms, but it is fairly predictable. We expect new extreme. Can I get a second entry short? No, I only have first entry short, and now we played out with the break and pushed to the new extreme. So now I'm going to pause, looking to go short. I'm drawing wide the channel because now I really expect reversal, because even our secondary channel right now, the spike in the channel played out, But look what happened. Okay, massive spike down. So there is no reversal whatsoever again. So this is already a first clue. Hold on, am I missing something? Is there another channel? Some bigger channel? But because we just had break-in extreme here for the first one, I'm gonna remain patient. Let's see what's gonna happen. I still don't want to rush into selling because our challenge just played out. You have a first entry short, second entry short from the EMA, some lower high. I can't take it. It's a bit too stacked, too cluttered, too much congestion. You can see this is a really congested area, and our main trend just played out. This is area of development because you were expecting a reversal here, and reversal never happened. So it's a bit too early to jump on short entries straight away, and market continues to trade lower again. Okay, so this is another significant push down. So this is looking fairly decent for the sellers. I'm going to redraw a brand new short-term uptrend like this. Let's see what's going to happen. The uptrend is in play. I'm respecting the correction. Break, push to new high. We have a close below EMA. Can we get some lower high confirmation set up? And market created new low again. Okay, so if I'm going to zoom out now, I can see that the trend down still looks structured. Okay, you can definitely tell that you keep trending lower. You have series of low highs and low lows. So there's a chance there is a slightly different channel, just a little bit flatter one. If I'm going to draw a channel like this, it actually fits pretty well. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be close. You can definitely see the structure still looks decent, consistent series of low highs, low lows, no empty room. So because after breaking your extreme, we keep pushing lower, we keep pushing lower, and we keep pushing lower. This is simply not looking like a correction, no reversal. There's the explanation that we have continuation of this downtrend. So for this reason, I can trust another channel. Today is a perfect example that you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be close, because the bigger pattern is unfolding and market keeps trending lower. So I'm going to redraw trend line like this. Break, first entry short, pull back, second entry short, but I cannot go short below this bullish bar. The secondary bar has a horrible tail at the bottom, so I can't use this as well. The signal bars are not great, so I'm patient. Now we have double trap that worked, but the signal bar is bad again. Bullish body. So insignificant signal bar for the double trap. I can't take it. Market keeps working lower. I'm going to redraw short-term channel again. Something like this. We have a new low first entry short, pull back second entry short. I don't want to go short below this bar, but I can use the secondary bar, the lower high confirmation setup of the second entry short. If you're going to use the secondary bar, this is actually a decent high probability setup. Lower high confirmation setup. Market trended lower. I'm going to redraw new trend. We have overshoot of the uptrend. At this point, it looks like we may test the new extreme. Of course, I'm not thinking about buying at all, even though it looks good short term. The main bias is bearish. We've been working lower the entire day. Always follow the main trend. Massive push below EMA, which is indicating, okay, buyers are most likely not going to test the new high given the overshoot, because overshoot can generate stronger push in the opposite direction. Combined with the main trend, we're back below EMA. There is some resistance. We have a lower high as well. It's confirming some mini second entry short. It's not fully textbook high probability setup, but it is a decent lower high confirmation setup. Can get a failed second entry long, it would be better setup. And now we have new high first entry long, pull back, second entry long failure. Now we have a failed second entry long, and this is great setup because this is really a good sign that the market right now is going to go lower. First entry long, second entry long failure, great signal bar, great trade. Market continues to go lower. I'm going to draw the short-term uptrend. Can I get a second entry short? No second entry short. Okay, first entry or second entry short. I cannot go short below bull bar. The secondary bar has a horrible tail. You can see the buyer stepped in towards the close. I can't go short below this bar, even though it worked. Lower high, horrible tail as well. So decent setups, but signal bars are bad. And now we have significant overshoot, which ended up leading to massive reversal to the upside. I'm going to redraw significant trend like this, but at this point it's getting way too late. Traders are taking profits, we have overshoot, and the market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. It ended up being quite a decent downtrend. For the most part, it was a medium trend. You just keep tweaking the channels, but you see you don't have to be perfect, because when you're watching this live, you can always find a sufficient channel, and then you can see that the trend down still looks way too structured. There is no reversal after new extreme. So this is a good lesson today, how to recognize there is bigger pattern unfolding. Because after breaking new extreme, once you can see so many new lower highs and low lows, structure price action, push phase, correction phase, push phase, correction phase, that's how you know you can widen the channel and the market geometry still fits well. You can see market is trending lower, massive overshoot, generating stronger pullback, and then everyone is taking profits, and you can see the consolidation. So decent price action, decent setups. I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day. I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.